So I caught this carp. This is the largest carp I caught so far. I used my pack bait, and I got those two treble hooks. Put some bread. Basically, I used a burger bread, and yeah. So I chunked the water, dropped it in there, and they were biting. So it was an awesome fight, man. To be honest with you, this guy, when I caught this guy, so when I caught this guy, yeah, so it took off like crazy. It was a battle after that, and I was trying to hold my fishing pole because it's fighting hard. Like, yeah, it was a tug of war after that. Took me at least about good, maybe good 10 minutes because I don't want to lose my hook and snap my string, so I just kind of let it tire. Man, I was so stoked when I caught this dude right here. Oh my god, man. When I reeled this in, I got my net. Jeez, it was it. That was it. Crazy. That's all I can say. I was amazed. Yeah, I'm so pumped up, man. So kind of give you guys an idea what my setup was for the carp. So I don't know if you guys can see that. That's my the hook is pretty much like size, I believe, size 8 or 10. And I bought this one from Amazon. So with the pack bait, basically what I was doing is, bought some Jello, oatmeal, cornmeal, bread, and I just kind of smash it all in there. And then after about a few hours, it kind of turns solid. And from here, that is my floaters. There goes my floater right there. So once that tip right on the top, just start bobbing down, get yourself ready because it's gonna be action right after that. So simple rig, simple setup for the carp. So basically that is where I pack all the pack bait and also a size 8 or 10 two hooks. You could put bread, corn, or whatever, and they will love that. And yeah, so that's the one that I caught the big carp so far. Yeah, so that was me when I went home holding this carp. You know, it's a trophy. It's my first PB so far in terms of carp fishing, and that feeling of coming home and just hold this fish, and just like checking this out. I mean, that was the biggest carp that I've caught so far. So I was stoked, man. And I'm so happy about it. So just sharing the video what it looks like when I got home. This was me right here by the kitchen holding the fish. So beautiful. Look at the texture on that guy. Awesome fish. This is the spot right here by the Natomas drainage canal. That was me. I was so happy when after I set the net, when I grabbed him from the net. That was me holding it. Dude, look at the dorsal fin on this guy. That was like, it was so hard. I was touching this thing. It's pretty much called like the those spikes from those catfish. So yeah, that was me right there holding this fish. This is the spot. So I got two poles, and yeah, it was basically just me right in this spot right here this morning. The water was quiet, and I can see a lot of splash in the water. So I said, okay, well, this is a spot right here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down my two poles and play the waiting game. This is when I'm about to hook that fish. So I picked it up, kind of felt for it, and that was it. It started jolting. I see that string just start tightening up. So I said, shoot, man, I better get myself ready. Yeah, so here is the time when I grabbed that pole because the line is just start going straight and my bobber start like running. So I went ahead and picked this up. Unfortunately, my action cam ran out of battery, so it kind of misses all the action when I was playing around with this fish. But that was me basically when I grabbed that pole, and it was action packed after that. So yeah, right in the kitchen. Here's that carp when I was cleaning it. Tried to put some water in it. It's still alive. Can you imagine that? After about good 20 minutes of driving, coming back home. But yeah, look at the beauty of this fish, man. So lovely. I mean, I was stoked when I grabbed this fish, man. So it's about 28 inches and about 14 pounds of muscle. So make sure to always bring yourself one of those action cam. I have one of those SD card. I'm using this J5 that I can also put them on my iPhone. Once I'm done, I can just switch it over, and I can switch on transfers all the videos on my iPhone and do my editing after that. And make sure you always have something with you to bring along with you when you go fishing, because it's gonna be a lot of waiting time. So you don't want to get yourself bored. So prepare yourself at all time and get fishing. This is the striped bass that I caught. Just kind of sharing you guys, what I've been doing sometimes on my free time. Just go out there in the river and catch some big fish. Here's another striped bass that I caught on the river, Sacramento River over at Freeport Bridge. Just sharing you guys what I've been doing in my free time. Here's another one. Here's another striped bass that I caught over at Freeport Bridge. I think this is 24 inches that I caught right here. So yeah, love fishing, and go out there and fish whenever you guys have some time, because there's a lot of monster fish out there. Yep, largemouth bass that I caught so far. There's about 3 when we went camping over at I believe the place was called American River. I forgot the last part of the American River, not Parkway, Resort. There you go. So I caught this dude right here. They have a pond back there. So I was flipping my my fishing pool. I pulled like night crawlers, and I caught one of this beauty. So just sharing this one as well. This is another striped bass that I caught. I think about it 2 months ago. This is about 22 inches striper over at Freeport Bridge. So yeah, I've been bringing a lot of these stripers pretty much like almost every week. So this is another beauty right here. It's already been grilled up, and it's time to grab some more big ones. Here's my daughter Amber is holding one of the 24 inches stripers that I caught. Just look at the size of that guy. It's pretty much almost like half of her size. But yeah, that was a monster, man. It's a big fatty one. This is a 24 inches striped bass right here. I caught about 2 months ago. That's me holding it when I just got home fishing. So just bringing a trophy, one of the big ones. Just imagine how big this catfish. This is the biggest catfish I caught so far right here. It's about 28 inches. This is humongous. Just look how solid the head on this catfish is. So just sharing also one of the largest catfish I caught so far at Freeport Bridge. So there you have it, people. So those are all the fish that I caught so far. There's a lot more in my library. Again, I mean, my phone right now is pretty much filled up with a lot of fish videos and photos. But it's gonna. I think I'm gonna have enough time to put all of that in one single video. So just peace out and enjoy fishing. Just go out there and enjoy your time, and catch some big ones.